Wow.
Yeah, sorry, you just need to drive through them trucks on the front row.
Oh, okay, I didn't realise. Give me a
Yeah,
second.
you can't get all the way around, my bad.
Well, that's one Christmas tree. Have you seen the amount of lights on Chill's track?
Oh yeah. Brilliant.
It's when you go into single player and you can have them as different colours, then it'd be a proper Christmas tree.
Oh, I didn't realise you could do that.
Yeah, on single player there's some Steam
Who
Workshop
won?
mods.
ID62 Small Kai. Nice. GG.
What happened to him?
He won a giveaway.
Oh, I just saw lots of GGs. I'm like, what's happened?
Landy, what's your Twitch tag? Yeah, I found you.
Nice.
There you go, my man.
And then Chill, if you just want to straighten up a bit, mate.
Okay.
And Lambo, if you want to move over towards Gorm a little bit.
I don't know what's going on with this TV.
Keeps flickering, does it?
It keeps bringing a bar at the top of the screen telling me that I'm on HDMI 3. I can't tell if I'm about to really squiff or if... Okay, yeah, I'm doing terrible.
That's it. You're straight now. So if you pretty much try and reverse back in a straight line, you'll be pretty much spot on. And that'll do then. That's it. And then just make sure, if we make sure on the back row that all the front of the trucks are in line, because you look a bit, so if you'll go into number 3 camera, you'll be able to see if you're in line or not.
Well, it's Gorm that's a bit sticking out, so...
Actually, I think we...
See, Adaptal, Number Hunter, Luke, and Gorm are look to be in line, so I think Lambo and Chill need to just come forward a tiny bit.
I think that's me. Oh, that was me.
I don't like when the mirrors are inside each other.
I'm here.
That's it, that looks perfect. Who said I'm here?
Me, Hunter Gaming 2004.
Ah, hello. Another Hunter, that's right. I'm calling you Gaming because we have Number Hunter and Hunter, so you're being called Gaming from now on.
Okay.
So Gaming, you're going to go at the back next to Chill Skies, please. So if you spin round and come through the front line and join the back line.
Okay.
Warp management are here, making sure everyone's in their proper slots. I love that. Who is that? Who is it? It's Gullibrand. Is it Goldbrand that we've got here?
Yeah. Yeah, I saw him pull up a moment ago. Yeah, Goldbrand, E84.
I thought it was.
Yeah, he's just behind Chill at the moment.
Yeah, I can see he's making sure. He was making sure that everyone's in their relevant slots. Because somebody was parked in the wrong place, I believe.
Yeah, it's that rock person at the back.
Yeah. Control. Right, so gaming will be the last person that gets put into you guys' place. So the next person will be going perpendicular to Jody down the other side of the building. So they'll be parked where Jody and
where I was.
parked originally. Yeah. Because I believe we still have a few more people to arrive, because there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. There's 13 trucks here, and we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. 13. Oh no, we've got 13 people in the VC as well, so everyone's probably here.
Unless extras turn up at last minute.
I love how bridges burn down. Oh, my head hurts. Oh. Painful. I will tell you one benefit about being in hospital. I actually got to have a bath. Because obviously in the caravan all I have is shower. I got to have a bath. I was so happy about that.
I was going to say, it's been a few years since I've had a bath. No, I'm not Trump. I got a shower, so I know how that feels.
Yeah, I hate showers. Every now and again, it's nice to have a little soak in the bath. And they were like, "Oh, we're going to have to, like, put someone in there with you." And I was like, "No, you're not." I was like, just get someone to knock on the door every now and again, because I'll be in there for about an hour and a half. And the doctor went, an hour and a half. I was like, you don't understand how much I enjoy a bath. I was like, I only have a shower in my caravan. The last time I had a bath was when I lived at my mum's. Oh no, it was when I stayed in a hotel room even.
To be honest, I miss having a bath. But
Hunter, if you can go a lot closer to chill and make sure that you're parked pretty much perfectly straight, that would be much appreciated.
Okay, I'll try.
Thank you very much.
I miss having a bath, but my bathroom's just too small for a bath.
Yeah, I know that feeling.
That's why I've got a shower. I mean, I don't mind a shower. I love a shower, but now and then it would be nice just to have a dip in a bath. Yeah, get some.
Feel quite privileged because I've got both.
I used to have both when I was a kid, and I lived with when me and Dad lived back up in the West Midlands when we had the flat. That had a shower over the bath kind of thing.
Yeah, that's what I've got. I've got my bath, and then I've got a power shower above it.
Are you in council place or social housing as it's called nowadays?
Yeah, council property.
Yeah, that doesn't surprise me. Is it actual council or is it social?
No, it's actual council.
Oh wow, you're not like with one of these stupid housing associations then?
Nope.
Lucky you.
No, I got this flat direct from the manager of housing.
Nice.
I've got ex-council. I got this off my dad when he passed, so I'm quite fortunate. It's all paid for.
We'll have to do that later today. Oh, yeah, I'm going through the process of going through the council at the moment. I mean, obviously it's been delayed by a week, but they're basically doing it on affordability. And they wanted like February's bank statements, and I was like, nah, I got told November, December, January would be fine. Because they wanted February's, and February would show them my new work earnings, and the amount I'm earning technically is perfectly fine for me to afford this caravan. But obviously we're trying to say that we can't, so that we can get a council house.
Yep.
That's what we did.
I mean, they won't do it based on anything else. And I'm like, well, how is it healthy to raise a baby on a traveller site? I'm not saying there's anything wrong about travellers, but they can choose to do what they want. Do you know what I mean? And they don't always... Like, for example, I've got no tenancy agreement. So if something's broken, they're not under any obligation to fix it. They could kick me out tomorrow with no notice. They can up my rent as much as they want, and there's nothing I can do about it. These are things
Yeah.
that is not a healthy environment for a child to be brought up in. And it was like they wanted to speak to the landlady to prove that I was paying as much rent as I would, and I was like, well, you can, but she's going to deny that I pay any rent because she asked us to tell the police that we don't pay rent when the police were here. So it's clearly not
She
legal.
asked you.
I'll rephrase it. She didn't ask me. She told me that I have to tell them we don't pay any rent.
Jesus.
Mm.
Yeah, I can see why you'd want out of there.
Well, that's it. I mean, they have arguments quite regularly. There's people that drink and party around here, which I'm against because I don't drink anyway. They're constantly having fires for burning wood and that, which is not safe near caravans.
No.
Especially when all the fencing is wood and you've got this many gas bottles. It's only going to take one of these gas bottles to go bang for the whole site to go bang.
Yep.
And I reckon there's enough gas bottles here that it'd take a good part of Braintree out.
Yeah, quite possibly.
And we're right on the A120, so you can say bye-bye to the A120 for a while if that were to happen.
I don't know how many people would be too worried about that.
Well, I think people would be, though, wouldn't it? It's such a busy road. They'd be like, well,
Right.
now we've got to use a different road. You know what
That's right,
people are like when the main roads are closed?
Yeah, well, they've shut off part of the A13 near me at the moment.
Yeah, near Stanford La Hope, because they've
Yeah.
demolished the bridge, haven't they?
Yeah, taking the bridge out. They're also...
Which bridge is it? Which bridge is it? Because they've all got names, so I'll recognise the name of it.
Let me have a quick look on Google Maps.
It's not the actual Stanford Bridge, is it? Because that didn't go up so long ago.
No, I know it's... I know it's... menu... Traffic. Okay.
It's the old Horndon Bridge. I know which one it is.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's about time that one came down. It was falling down anyway.
Yeah, I think it's the one just near the
Just
BP
after-
garage.
Yeah, that's what I was just about to say, yeah.
Because I've just brought up the traffic overlay and that entire bit is shut.
Oh, my missus brought up the newspaper article.
Yeah, I was going to say, I wouldn't expect them to touch the Stamford Oak bypass roundabout because that's...
Because
not
that's
been
quite
put in.
new.
That's really new because that's where they connected up for the London Gateway.
I know it was because I helped do it back in 2016, 2017. Because that area comes under Thurrock Council and I used to work for the Highways Department at Thurrock Council.
Yeah.
My stepdad was part of that project because he's in there and he's a senior engineer. So he was one of the senior highways engineers working on it. And I was working on it as an apprentice highways engineer. So I was looking at all the maps and everything like that. I didn't do any of the physical labour, obviously. We have labour people to do that.
Oh, is there a traffic build-up around Lakeside when the whole place is shut?
It's not.
There is
Lakeside
considerable traffic.
No, Lakeside Shopping Centre's open.
Only certain shops like Boots and...
Yeah, but the thing is, people aren't getting like stopped just for randomly walking around it, so people are just randomly walking around it.
Yeah. Oh, I'm aware.
I mean, these last couple of months that we've been in this third lockdown, it doesn't feel like we've been in a lockdown at all. Every time I've had to go out in the car, the roads have been jam-packed.
Yeah, same up here.
It's ridiculous.
There's a big difference compared to the first lockdown.
I mean, I hate to say it because it's harsh, but I hope the UK has something really, really bad happen over the next 2 to 3 months that we start coming out of this lockdown. Because maybe it will scare people into actually doing what we're told. And I say that from an NHS point of view, not from a personal opinion point of view as well. Because I am getting sick and tired. Like, before I went into hospital, a lot of the calls I was getting, people are more worried about the vaccine affecting their ability to go on holiday. Oh, I can't have that date. I'm on holiday on that date. Well, tough. Don't go on holiday. Simple.
Yep.
I haven't had a holiday in 4 years. What are you complaining about? You haven't had a holiday in 1 year. Big whoop. I can't go to Tenerife. I can't go to Barbados. And what's the one that's what's that place?
In 16 years.
What's that place that they all like to go? Oh yeah, I can't go to Benidorm.
I can't go Magaluf.
I can't go and get drunk in Ibiza. I gotta go Ibiza, right?
Here's me just wanting to go down the road to the pub.
See, that bothers me as well, because it's like you can have a drink at home. There is no physical need to go to a pub.
When you already live alone, it's like, why bother? I get like halfway down a can and it's like, yeah, okay.
So the thing is, you live alone, so you're allowed to. If you knew somebody else that lived on their own, male or female, you'd be allowed to create a support bubble in which you two could go around and stay in each other's house and hang out like normal.
You're not even allowed one person, are you?
Yes, you are if you're in this. So single people like yourself who live alone are allowed to create what's called a support bubble with one other single person that lives on their own, and you two people are allowed to go over to each other's houses.
Now I know. Jesus.
That's been in since March last year.
Well,
it's like if you've got a child under 18 and that child is normally between both houses, then those parents are allowed. Those two people, the parents, will obviously see each other when the child swaps houses, and the child is allowed to still swap houses.
Yeah, I knew that one.
But it's the same rule applies with support bubbles. Single parents, people that are single. I'm sure it applies to people that are single. I'm sure you don't have to have a child. I mean, you'd have to double check the gov.uk website.
Yeah.
But I'm 99% sure that if you're single, you're allowed to single and you live alone, being the major thing, living alone, you're allowed to create a support bubble with one other person that also lives alone. And you can't spend time at both of your houses, but you can both spend time in one house. So, for example, if you had somebody and you decided, right, okay, yeah, we'll spend time in my house, that person can travel between your house and their house, but you can't go to their house.
Ah.
Let's turn my truck off if I'm going to rest my feet on my pedals. I was just like, who the hell's revving their truck up and then realised it was me?
You learn something new every day.
But no, I'm like I said, I'm like 95% sure that that's the case because of like the mental health deterioration of people who live alone, not having contact for 6 or 7 months when we're in a lockdown. So
I mean, I've been out to work and that, said like hi to people and stuff, but it's not the same as having accompanied alone, if that makes sense.
No, that's it, exactly.
Yeah.
I mean, they brought it in as well for couples because obviously couples weren't supposed to see each other, but if you both live in separate houses and nobody else lives with you in those houses, it's like part of the opposition government was saying at the time when it got brought in, why shouldn't those two people be allowed to meet up in one house?
Yeah.
Were you talking about your booty calls again, Fresh?
No. I'm back at home now, so it's all good.
You back at home?
Yeah, I got home at 11 o'clock this morning.
Oh, somebody just got kicked.
Oof.
Heads
F in
up,
chat, guys. F in chat.
I've just been informed by Jody. There's someone there. I think he's still number 9.
Yeah, we already know. We already know.
He's a trash panda.
He's not parked with us, so it doesn't matter.
Good.
Is the AFK kick disabled?
AFK kick is disabled, yep.
Oh, fine then.
I will make it to this convoy, even if
that's fine. When you get to the meetup location, you are parking on the back row next to Gaming Hunter. Not Number Hunter, Gaming Hunter. There's a difference.
Okay. You might just have to be careful of the forklift. I don't know if you'll get hit by that. We're starting
no, he should be able to get in with that. I'm looking at it from a bird's eye position, and you can probably get a truck and a half in that gap because the forks are on the floor, so you'll be able to drive over the forks, no problem.
Remember, this is me. I will find a way of making it to the moon if I can.
Actually, I don't think the forks are on the floor.
They're not.
No, they're not. They're slightly raised. Okay, no, you're not. When you get here, you're going to drive forwards, do a U-turn, and park against the building.
Well, let me try actually.
I'll make it. I'll be right. Don't worry about me, lads. Squeeze my truck in like a glove, mate.
Yeah, you can get over it.
Yeah, I thought you could.
Oh, you can. Okay, cool.
Right, so let's make sure we're not waiting for anyone other than Salted. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14 in the VC, 13 here, which means it is just Salted we're waiting for, which is all good. So the departure order. It looks as if Wolf's not going to make it for the departure, which...
Well, I have an issue.
What?
It seems like my truck is too high to get under the trailer.
What?
I was literally pushing it with my mud flaps.
Oh, wow.
Rammed myself under it and it works. So yeah.
Oh, that's all right. Have you got advanced coupling enabled?
Yeah.
You have to ram it backwards with advanced coupling, I've found, with certain trucks and certain trailers, because I have to with mine.
Yeah, but I never had to do it with the Scania.
Ah, right, yeah, I'm using the DAF. I have to do it all the time.
Oh yeah.
Can we park more denser? Can you speak English? I don't even know what they... Do they mean can they park closer together instead of more denser?
Yeah,
Is that what they mean?
that is what they mean.
Yeah, Chill probably could come to his right a little bit
No,
more.
no.
next to
They're not
Lambo.
talking about
Oh.
us. They're not talking about us.
Ah.
They're talking... It's the... You see the green trucks behind us?
Yeah, they're pretty spread out in there.
They had massive gap. They were saying basically they wanted to park more like us. Dragon, by the way, you're going to need to get here in the next 2 minutes because parking closes off normally 5 minutes before departure.
I'm coming. I just need to relocate my trailer. We're fighting for the same spot.
That's all right. I see you. You're at the garage at least.
Flash, I don't know if you can see, but next to Hunter Gaming, there's a fork truck.
We've just literally tested whether you can drive over the forks, and you can.
Oh, okay. My bad.
Anyway, departure order, because like I said, it looks like Wolf's not going to be here at the moment. So Gorgon, you're going to have to go at the rear, please. And be the tail. And then we're going to depart me first, then Landy Boy, Darky, Lemhall, then Jody, then Hunter Gaming, then Chill, then Lambo, then Gorm, then Luke, then Number Hunter, then Adaptal, and then Gorgon at the tail. Salted Dragon will actually be going after Jody, but before Hunter Gaming, because obviously he's going to be parking on the side of the building. So I just thought I'd put that one out, because obviously I didn't read him out because he wasn't here. He's just driving around now. I'm following him as we speak.
You didn't
Turn
see
right
that.
ahead, buddy. I did.
What you thought you just saw, you didn't.
Well, I did.
You didn't. No.
That's a wreck. I'll send that to TMP. Don't worry.
I didn't look. I slightly left some paint.
That's cool.
On a
It's
little
cool.
bit of, pipe.
No one cares. No one cares. Turn right in here.
Have you seen Concept Group on the entrance?
Yes, they look quite cool actually.
Yeah.
Hello, gentlemen.
Right, so come straight in, and then turn around in front of those blue trucks at the end.
10-4, rubber ducky.
And then the building you've literally just gone past is where you're going to be parking next to. And I'm going to get a meet-up picture before we go, probably.
what?
I might... I'm not overly not straight, so it's fine.
So
Right,
where
so spin
am I going?
round. Spin round.
Around the building or on the spot?
No, as in just turn round on the spot. You can't go around the building.
Sounds like a challenge.
Hey, babe.
Yes,
Can you roll me a thingy in a sec before I go?
No, roll it yourself.
I would if I weren't trying to direct you lot and take pictures and things like that.
Have you seen the amount of coke inside the warehouse?
What?
Yep.
What?
Yeah, the amount of cola that's inside the warehouse, it's ridiculous.
Cola. Right. Yes.
Oh, I thought you were-
I thought the same.
Right, Salted, you're about to come up to the side of the building and you're going to park perpendicular to Jody. Exactly where you are, that's it.
Hello, Jody.
And stop. And forward a little bit.
Oh.
That did sound dodgy. Have you seen the amount of coke in the warehouse?
Stop. Perfect.
Jody, I'm touching you.
Ooh, careful.
Right, I need to get rid of my route navigation so that I can take a nice picture. And I think I might quickly move for this picture, actually. I'm not in a very good position for this picture. Why can I not? Have I got parking brake on or something? No.
Unless it's because you've been in death cam too long.
Is
It
it
can,
here?
it can sometimes glitch.
Oh no, I was pressing the brake pedal to reverse for some reason. I forgot I don't do that in this game. It's because I've before I went into hospital I played GTA, so obviously you reverse using your brake pedal in that game.
The brain swelling's got to him, boys.
Do you use your pedals in GTA?
Huh?
Do you use your pedals in GTA?
I don't have pedals, I use a controller in every game.
Oh,
Plus for GTA I play it on the Xbox, so I use the Xbox controller anyway.
well, yeah, but you said the brake pedal.
Oh, I meant brake trigger then. Let's say it that way.
I would
Hey,
argue
Salted.
every gun has a brake trigger. What's up?
I've come to join you.
Oh no.
You're not so alone anymore.
I wasn't particularly lonely in the first place.
No, he had me. He's fine with me.
Well, let's go back into DevCam. There we go.
To be fair,
Nice picture.
I have spent half this week in hospital.
Why?
Your boy's got epilepsy.
Oh, nice.
Yeah. So remember, everyone, turn your beacons on and watch me crash.
I was just about to say beacons on everyone.
Chill's guy should have all his lights replaced with beacons.
Yeah, just get Chill to turn his on. That will set anybody off.
Well, the Chill only has one beacon.
Yeah, I put
No,
the
doesn't
light.
your normal truck have like 130
Oh, yeah.
beacons on it or something? Yeah.
My number one mentor.
Oh, is that the one that you used on the Iceland convoy the other day?
Yeah.
Got lights
Yeah.
behind his lights so that his lights are lit up.
If ready
That
for
was-
race night, so everyone can see me as I'm overtaken.
Did you actually manage to fill every spot on the head rack for the lights?
He did, and on
Yeah.
the front, and on the. So
The
he's
front
not
of the
only
truck and
filled.
grill and
Yeah,
full.
he's filled the grill, and he's found the bull bar that has the most slots and filled that, and the head bar with the most slots and filled that.
and like the very bottom front bumper.
Oh yeah,
Airplane, some of them.
and the extended bumper. Yeah,
That's
he's
hilarious.
a flashy boy.
Yeah, it looks better on my screen though because I made all my tires and wheel hubs glow as well.
Basically, he Christmas treed the hell out of his truck.
Yeah, there we go.
Now I can't go within 100 miles of him.
At least we won't get lost if it turns on night time.
Oh, departure is starting.
Oh, I forgot to tank it.
Oh crap! Yeah, I'm empty too.
Ah, you morons.
Should I go now or?
No, because departure started. You'll have to do it en route. Who needs fuel?
I've got about 1,400 kilometers.
You'll be fine then, because it's only a 1,100 kilometer route.
We're gonna get spicy, boys. We're gonna get spicy.
So who was it that needed fuel? Because Salted doesn't need fuel anymore.
We're gonna be clutching on
Lambo.
the downhills.
Lambo, go directly behind me. I will. How far do you reckon you can get?
Well, it says 500 kilometers, but it was loaded, so let's take 600 or 700.
That's fine. So I'll make sure that I put a little marker now on a suitable petrol station for you to pull into. And if you're directly behind me and the guys at the back just slow it down a little bit, you should be able to fill up and get out within Viva still.
Oh, fresh.
Viva Levy.
Oh, Viva lead. Oh, okay.
Viva Levy.
Yeah, we're going. We're going. Let's go. Right, so Lambo, if you come directly behind me now, and then the front row start departing afterwards, please.
And I'm following Jody.
Yes, you're behind Jody.
And then
And Gorgon at the back.
Oh great, I've got to go through Gorgon to get out.
Which way are we going? Turn right. Okay.
Hunter, you're going after Dragon.
Roger, roger.
Do you want to take this for now? Give me that. Just go straight for a moment. You do need to accelerate a little bit.
I do.
It's freshly dictated the driving to his missus.
Yes.
Yep. Get used to that if Fresh is in an event.
I'll take it back now. There we go.
I just like
Sorry,
the idea of him in
she-
a cab swapping seats.
She can build cigarettes and whatnot, but she can't roll them, so I have to roll it.
Oh, once there's a wall there. I didn't see it because I've ghosted through Gorgon.
Who's that that's just joined?
You friendly?
Wolf.
We've just started departure.
I know. I'm on the back of you now.
Fairs. Oh, in that case, Gorgon, you don't need to go at the back anymore.
Okay,
So if you just join in the middle, yeah. So if you go Salted, have you left yet?
Yeah, no, I'm gone, mate.
Okay, yeah. If you go like now, then.
Yeah, Gorgon. I'm on the tail, and Gorgon's directly in front of me.
Yeah, that's fine. That is fine.
That was perfect timing for the lights that I've just passed.
By the way, we're limited to 60 kilometers an hour through the town, so please make sure you're doing the 60 that we're limited to.
I think that's a hard limit, by the way.
It is.
What do you mean a hard limit?
Means I'm trying to go over it, but I can't.
Yeah, we're limited in the city because like TMP limits you in the city, so that's what I'm saying. If we make sure we're all going the 60 kilometers an hour that we should be, then as soon as we get out the city, we'll obviously speed up to the back and foot down until we catch up, kind of thing, like normal. Oh, whoa! My game's just froze.
Yep.
Oh no, it's just lag. It's just lag. It's not game freeze. It's just lag.
I see you up ahead.
I've never had this happen before, so
Well, you're lagging quite badly, actually,
that doesn't surprise me.
the whole way.
There's a lot of people here, so once we start spreading out, we should be fine.
Yeah, but it looks more like internet lag.
I'll soon tell you if it is or not. I've got a ping of 56 and that ping is stable, so it's not my internet.
No, you'll only really start lagging if it goes over 100.
The actual number of the ping doesn't dictate lag, it's whether or not it fluctuates very quickly. And like I said, mine didn't fluctuate at all, so I should be alright on the lag front.
Yeah, but even if it fluctuates, it's typically if it's under 100, even for myself, it doesn't cause it to lag at all.
Oh, I'm lagging a bit, so if it's definitely due
Yeah,
to
no, we're lagging because we're passing like 130 people in that place.
Yeah, exactly. There's a lot of people parked in that one place that we just went past, so...
Well, I have got a new challenge. How low can I get a fuel economy?
I know, right?
Oh yeah, I'm going to be sticking the clutch in when I'm going downhill. Like,
Right, there is a petrol station coming up on the left. If you take that petrol station, Lambo, towards the back of Viva, the 3 or 4 back trucks, can you just slow it down a bit and leave a big enough gap so that Lambo can get out of the petrol station in front of you, please?
Will be a pit stop.
So literally the petrol station, I've just gone past it now, so it's just on the left.
Behind Jody is where the gap is going to be between myself and Jody.
That's fine. Oh, I've got a bit of a game freeze again. This is not good. Why is there so many trucks just parked up here?
So
We've reached the back end of the
massive
convoy
gap.
by the look of it.
There's a massive
Yeah.
gap for you now, Lambo. You should be able to see it. Oh, I've got to pull over. Go past me, go past me.
The joys of having a phone call in the middle of a convoy.
Yep.
He has a better attitude than me. I'll just click the red button.
We are now, if you're at the front of Viva, on the back of the convoy. Lambo, are you at the petrol station yet?
I'm out already.
Brilliant.
Damn it, Amazon, I'm back.
Apparently there's only one guy from Prime Logistics.
Alright, I'm going to pull in at the back of Viva.
Yeah, it's fine.
You can go in now. I'm behind you.
I know a few in the convoy control as well. So
Yeah, but that doesn't count.
Oh my god, I just ran down a flight of stairs and back up again. I
Just
hate
for
Amazon.
Prime. Just for Amazon, yeah.
Tell you what, we did that pretty well, lads, with the fuel stop and everything.
I know how to organise a pit stop when it needs to be done, but I hope you guys do too, because guess what? On Viva Race Night, there's a mandatory pit stop where you're going to have to refuel.
but what if you don't need fuel?
Doesn't matter. Doesn't matter whether you need it or not. It will be a mandatory pit stop for you to refuel, and you will be forced to park on the petrol pump and refuel.
Question, do you mean mandatory?
Mandatory, mandatory, it doesn't really matter how it's pronounced.
Hold on a minute. You're the one that always goes on about me when I don't pronounce towns correctly. You can't start changing your attitude now.
No, the proper pronunciation of mandatory is mandatory. If you're in a court of law, you will hear solicitors, judges, and that they will say mandatory sentence, not mandatory. Mandatory is the common way of saying it.
I can tell you for a fact that's a lie, because my ex was a barrister and I've been in many courts of law, and that's not it at all.
See, I used to be a law student, and I used to always hear everybody used to say it like that.
That
So
might
I
be
just
your ends, be the wilds of the West Country.
How dare you? I was living in the West Midlands at the time, thank you very much.
Well, I stand by it though. It's worse, isn't it?
Ooh, sorry.
No, he's not.
No, I'm not sorry because he slammed his brakes on.
Oh, he decided to brake check you, did he?
Yeah.
I hate people that do that. They just slam the accelerator on as soon as they come to a corner, slam the foot brake on. It's like, why?
Well, he
Oh,
didn't.
you're in
He
for a
didn't
bad one
even.
behind me, bud.
We're on a straight, so he had no excuse to do that. But it's Prime Logistics. What do we expect?
I've just had to run down the stairs for them.
50 kilometers. 50 clicks an hour. I've got. Oh no, I haven't because we're stopping again. Great.
What do you expect to put it convoy?
Warp's normally pretty good once it gets going. Once the departure's completely done, it'll be fine. They just obviously tend to go a bit slow to get everyone departed.
I was kind of hoping when it was warp that we would be doing this all at full speed in an arcade server, but
No, that's Forza, mate. And not on an arcade server either. Just full speed.
Yeah.
Don't forget that March's Viva Forza convoy has been arranged by Forza, and they will be leading. So
Be prepared to put your foot down.
That last convoy yesterday, there were points where I was doing 155 kilometers an hour.
good. Shouldn't always. Not every not every like event or convoy should be a slow event or convoy.
Oh no! It was trash. Don't get me wrong, but there were points where I was doing 155k.
Fairs.
Until we get
That
in
event will be happening again next year as well, so we'll probably be going to it next year as well.
I look forward to not attending.
Why did you not enjoy it?
I would rather do some very non-PG things to a donkey than go to that ever again. It was very bad.
And until it was good until we also got stuck behind a very slow spark driver.
Yeah. No.
Which Corgan can vouch for on that one.
Whereabouts were you on the departure order?
Who knows? Who even knows anymore? There were 3 departures. Half of it was like ferries. For most of it, people just didn't really care.
Oh,
We were
did
getting
they-
overtaken constantly.
Was it one of those? I didn't think there was many ferries on that route.
3 in Route 3.
Wow. Okay, yeah, that's not
they
good.
went to the Italian islands, didn't they?
Yeah.
Oh, of
did,
course they
yes.
did, yeah.
Through Italy as well. So we went from Italy to that island at the end of Italy, up to the lower island, up to the higher island.
Yeah, okay, that's a bit bad. I wouldn't have done that.
Yeah, with 150 people, where people are getting overtaken on like hairpin bends. I got sent to the moon because someone overtook us and slammed their brakes on.
One thing I am going to ask of everybody, please, 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 for public events, keep an eye on the event announcement channel and the Drivers Hub posts. There will be links for the Truckers MP website event post for that event. Please, please, please try and click attending on that post if you're going to attend. It just helps, obviously, the guys make sure they get an event server and things like that.
Yeah. I wasn't initially too sure if I'd be joining this one.
No. If you're not sure, that's fine. I think there's an unsure button on there as well.
Yeah.
Is there a button where I can zoom into my dashboard to see exactly how many kilometers I have left?
No.
There is, but you have to assign a button.
Damn.
Oh, do you?
If you're doing mouse and keyboard, you should be able to use your scroll wheel to zoom in a little bit.
I've just tried that.
No. No, I've
No,
just
it-
tried that on mine and it didn't work.
No, there is just one zoom position and you have to assign a button for it.
No ideal. Oh well, it's something. It looks like 4 blurry dots rather than 3, so I think I should be alright.
Yeah, we've only got 995 kilometers left, so it should be alright. If it gets down to 2 dots, let me know and I'll let you know when you can grab a petrol station, but you're towards the back end.
I am between Gorgon and Wolf, so
Yeah, so the likelihood of you getting back in with Viva is slim to none, and you'd have to wait until the back of the convoy. Because we need to stop this whole spawning in at further cities on certain events, because on certain events they don't like it. And this is one of the events where they don't really like people pulling in midway through. They
But if
prefer
I do
you
right
to
now,
go
I could
at the back.
overtake 90% of the Viva.
Oh yeah.
While we're going slow though, would they not be able to slowly overtake one by one?
Like, I could.
Whilst we're
slide
not
it
around
forward
any
right now.
CC, I'm gonna say yes.
Yeah, we're just going past the CC right now.
And then
Yeah.
after that, I think we're clear for a little bit.
After
Yeah, you
this
clear for a
stop,
little bit. So
Gorgon, after this stop, I'm going to accidentally forget where my brake is and go down the left of you.
That's fun by me.
Because
I've got a
all of the traffic is stopping here. So I'm just going to, oh no, guys, I'm so heavy being a heavy haul truck. Oh no. Oh
I've left
dear.
the gap in front of me if you want to come into it.
I've missed your gap, sorry, Gorgon. Oh, I'm behind you.
Yeah,
I've stalled
no,
it.
you let's not have. Try not to stall it, please.
That's fine. I need to actually read out the names of where I'm pulling in, because I think Number Hunter slowed down for me. Whilst I was trying to get in behind him.
Oof.
Yeah, I was concentrating on not hitting Luke.
That's fair. Yeah.
So I didn't actually see you in the mirror.
That's understandable. That's acceptable. I also should have picked a better gear for doing that rather than high revving it in 6th.
So if you two want to do a switcheroo when you get chance, then
I can actually pop in front of Luke right now if you stay where you're at. Oh, not Luke, sorry, Hunter.
We are coming up to a corner.
yeah, there's no CC here though, so it's fine.
I'm coming in front of you now, Hunter. Beauty. Oh, this is smooth, boys. This is smooth. So it's also something that's not officially happening. Don't report me.
Oh,
to
fuck.
HR.
What happened, Hunter?
I might have even
I'll
done
call
it
you back in a little bit.
before I tanked. My fuel mileage literally doubled.
Landline went off. So it's only been my turn around. I'll call you back later. Otherwise, I've got to worry about trying to tab out of the game to mute Discord, and I really can't be asked for that.
Right, Dragon, who's in front of you?
Right now, Luke is in front of me, and I think Gorm is in front of him.
That's fine. Luke, swap places with. Let Dragon overtake you, please, because we're coming to a stop again.
I'm going to come past you now, Luke, on the inside of this turn. Oh, he's going for the outside line. Oh, he's doing very madly at the outside line.
Are you
I
in?
have to remember sometimes this is not F1 2020 and you can't just pound it in turn.
Are you in?
I am. I'm behind Gorm.
Right, Gorm, let Dragon come past, please. Let me know when you're back in, Dragon.
I am back in behind Hunter Gaming.
Brilliant. Right, if you gaming, if you let Dragon come past now.
I'll
Okay,
have to go
okay.
in front of Chillskis.
Yeah,
Yeah,
go
I've
on.
left, I've left room for you.
Alright,
You on
Chillskis, I'm coming in front of you.
Yeah, I've left the car.
Thank you, buddy. Appreciate it.
No worries.
So who are you behind now, Dragon?
Lambo. I'm like,
That-
I think I see you.
Is Lambo behind me?
I don't know. I see.
No,
two
I'm one track back.
All right, yeah. So
I think
yeah,
you've
Dragon,
got-
if you stay where you are now, because I think there's only like 2 trucks between you and me, so that's fine.
I see Lambo, then Jody.
And Jody's behind.
Yeah,
Who's
if
behind
you-
me?
After you directly
Jody.
behind you, fresh.
I'm in front of Lambert.
no.
Lambo.
If I'm reading
No,
ATS
there's
maps
a bunch of
correctly,
tracks between you two.
Right,
I think
in that.
that's half of Viva in front of me now. I think I've got up to halfway.
Right. So in that case, if you need to keep leapfrogging people then around these twisty turns.
Yeah.
Watch out, there is a CC at the bottom of these turns.
So if you just leapfrog one more
go.
person then, and then just stay
Going,
there for
Lambo,
now.
going.
I saw that overtake on the corner, you crafty little one.
So now you're in front of me, aren't you?
I'm behind you now, Jody.
Right, so just keep it like that until we get past the next CC member, please.
That's what I meant. I didn't mean in front.
Yeah, sorry, Lambo. I slightly cut you a little bit tight on the end of that corner because it's somewhat tighter than I thought.
Well, technically he did not overtake.
Number,
Right.
how far away from CC am I?
These turns are so tight that I've got a load of names.
Are they at the end
left
of the
and right.
twisty turn is?
I literally am struggling to read names at the minute because
No, that's
so
alright.
many
That's
names are
alright.
that close together.
I see where the CC is. Yeah, do not do any more overtakes just yet.
Because I've got it
He's-
following you at the moment, fresh.
Yeah, that's alright. The CC is just coming up around these next 2 bends, so let's keep it how it is, and then we'll reevaluate after we've gone past him.
Yeah.
Yeah, I see where he is. He's just coming up around the next bend.
Number, are you able to see my position in the Viva queue, like how far back I am?
Oh, that was bad.
Not at the moment. I have so many names overlapping. It's
You're
unreal.
you good?
He's hiding in the bush.
Dirty bastard!
A proper
Yes.
policeman.
There's two of them. They like the bush.
Who doesn't?
I'm not going to say. Because I know Landy is streaming.
Oh, is he?
Yep.
For the purposes of the stream, I have not been overtaking.
Just thinking about it.
We're
Oh,
just
wow,
having
yeah, they
extensive
really were
conversations
happening.
about how I would do it if that was an option. There's another one on this corner too, isn't there?
Yep, on the car.
Oh, it's Raymond.
Yeah, Raymond sound.
Right.
Everybody loves Raymond.
Jody, I will punt you into that bush.
Everybody hates Chris.
Just why? What did I say?
That I used to love that program. Everybody hates Chris when I was a kid.
I used to hate it on account of being called Chris. Hey Jody.
I didn't even see that one there.
Hey Jody, leave a gap. Hey Jody, leave a gap. Hey Jody,
Yeah,
leave a gap.
Jody, leave a gap.
I saw
To be
nothing there.
aware, Fresh, you've got a left-hand turn coming up that's got another CC on it.
Yeah, I can see him. So, did you back in, yeah?
Central. Yeah, I'm behind Lemhole and.
Right.
I blocked him.
Stay there for now. CC coming up in the field. He's not even blocking the turn. They are in the field.
I'll be honest, mate. If you take that turn, you've got issues.
Well, no, there is a CC blocking it, but there are also two in the field. Their trailers are what's blocking it. No, it's just someone with a double trailer. Right, once we've gone past that CC, it looks like we're good, so you should be able to swap places with Lemhull.
Yeah, the gap is ready.
Okay, beautiful. I'm gonna start sliding past you in a few seconds here.
CC coming up, subdue it quickly, please.
Yeah, coming past you now, Lemhole. And hit your brakes.
Jesus, not that slow.
Hello, Darky.
Yeah, sorry,
Right,
we've
you-
slowed down to a crawl up here, so we've got CC on the corner, so just keep it where you are for now.
Yeah.
Ah, what happens
so
when I
that puts-
reach Landy?
When you reach Landy, you'll stay behind him, it's fine.
Cool.
Right. You are 3 trucks behind Fresh there, Dragon.
Oh, okay.
Oh, in that case, just stay where you are. What, so there's 3 trucks in between us, or there's 2 trucks in between us?
Looks like 2 trucks.
Oh, just stay where you are then, bud.
Fresh,
Stay where
Landy,
you are.
Darky, me. Cool.
Yep.
I hate to mention it, but in all of that overtaking, it has burned my fuel.
We should have a petrol station within the next, like, 200 kilometers, so you should be okay.
Cool.
Yeah, as soon as we take the right, there is one in Brassel, I think, but I don't know if that's the one that comes with the HQ.
There's one opposite the HQ, but I don't know.
Don't know, it looks like it could be the one for the HQ, though. That's the thing.
No, I've got 2 up on my screen here, Wolf. You got
Oh,
one
okay.
in the HQ and then one directly opposite it. And convoy's
Yeah.
going that way.
We're
as
going to
well.
be going past one. Just it's on the turning we're taking. There is a petrol station, so that's fine.
Does someone at the back want to start making that gap for me?
Not yet, because it's not at this turn.
Okay.
I'll tell you when, bud.
I saw a building here and thought that's it.
No. We got to go into the town to get to the petrol station.
Beauty.
Yeah, you'll know when we're getting close to it because it's got a ownable garage opposite it.
Dead man's saying turn left, but we're turning right.
I know I shouldn't have had that coffee before the convoy.
Hit warp speed so that Jody. They've got a code brown. We need to increase the convoy speed.
Oh, that
Fresh,
I am
advise
taking
whether
a
I'm taking the
little
one
bit
on the left or the right.
You will be taking the one on the right because the one on the left is the ownable garage. So go to the petrol station, not the garage. So the one on the right as we go past it.
Gotcha.
I'm just going to make sure they're not blocking it off. No, they're not.
Wolf, let me know when you take the right turn by Tasha, and that's when I'll stop my fuel and pull back out.
Okay, well we've just pulled onto the motorway now.
Oh, I've got time.
Yeah, you've got plenty of time, but
They might be blocking the exit.
no, it's fine. They'll let you back in, I'd imagine.
You can do it.
I think that's actually pronto, not warp.
Actually,
I'm just coming down the slip road into the town now.
Come on. Oh, I filled up fully. I'm
Nice.
filled.
Now get back into the convoy now then. Don't wait. So whoever's going past the petrol station, create a gap please.
Thank you, whoever I just literally threw across the grass in front of.
Does anybody else need a pit stop at any point? There are 786 kilometres left.
Have you got your fuel now, Dragon?
Yeah.
Yeah, he's
I've
already
got
back in
3
the convoy.
kilometers worth. I think I'll be alright.
Okay. Well, the tail's just taken that right turn.
Does that mean you'll be outmissalted?
No, I'm behind Hunter right now.
Oh.
Yeah,
Hunter
he's
Gaming.
behind Hunter
If
Gaming.
you want to, you can overtake me.
No, keep going. I'm good where I'm at. I don't need to go
Yeah,
back.
no more
Okay.
overtaking now because nobody else needs pit stops.
Also,
I
quite
think
a
they
bit of
mean me.
speed along this road.
Yeah, I think they mean me because I flashed my lights up at them when I was driving past them.
What did they put in chat?
Nice lights on the truck. I've got,
Nice.
I've got dozy amounts of headlights on.
How many kilometers have we done so far?
We've probably done about 400.
Okay. How many have we got left?
767.
We have done less. More like
Okay.
350.
Okay, I've got about 400 kilometers of fuel left.
Are you near the front?
Yeah, I'm behind Lambo. My fuel
How
in my
many-
truck just seems to be eating through it.
What truck do you have?
An old school Mercedes.
Oh, no wonder. Yeah, they eat the fuel like no tomorrow.
I'm going to be buying a Renault after today. Because we talked about it yesterday and the Magnum has a really cool mirror and it looks kind of decent.
I just always drive the DAF XF on events because it's never done me wrong on fuel.
I said the same
Up
to
at the
Skag
beginning.
today.
But that's the other thing, if everyone makes sure they've got a full tank before an event as well, that always helps.
Yeah, I filled up just before I got there, but it's used almost half already.
That's really weird. Saying that Mercedes have got small tanks, haven't they?
Yeah.
Yeah, it doesn't surprise me in that
Well,
case.
well, the 4x2 should have a bigger one.
I think it's
Plastic
all
ones
good.
don't have big ones though.
Yeah, no, I think it's the engine and that in it. I've got a 730 horsepower engine in it.
So that shouldn't make a difference.
730 horsepower in a box Mercedes.
Yeah, I engine popped it with the Scania V8.
That thing
Oh,
looks
yeah, no,
fly.
that might be why. Yeah.
We need to go and have some fun in an arcade server soon. Whatever
Yeah,
the
I'll-
race night is, I need
Well,
I need
what I'm thinking of is they've got the alternate vehicles in TMP now, ain't they?
Not
Okay.
yet.
Is
Yeah,
it not
Monday, I
yet?
think.
No.
Oh, is it tomorrow?
Headlights
yeah.
on.
Oh, I thought it was today because I had to do an update to TMP today, but then I haven't been on it for a week, so that doesn't surprise me.
No, I'm pretty sure
Oh,
yesterday's convoy got kicked out yesterday. Because
I got my headlights on. Why have I
Say
been
again?
kicked?
I think yesterday's convoy got kicked out because of the update.
Yeah, they did.
Ah.
I've just been kicked from the headlights, even though I had them on.
Oh, how weird.
If you could join back as quick as you can, I'm going to slow down a bit.
I don't think he'll make it back in time, mate. Honestly.
He probably won't. He'll have to pop into the next town.
There's a rest station up ahead, Jody, if you want to park in there.
Yeah, we're just about to go past that rest station.
Well, turning where you won when you got kicked, the first one.
No, he was on like third, I reckon. He was ahead of me.
I don't know.
I'm taking the first one now.
My computer's taking its time.
Come on, you can do it.
Roll. Don't worry about that. Didn't see that.
I had my headlights on. Jesus Christ.
Did you have your headlights on or your parking lights on?
I had both of them on.
Jill, do you need to tank or not then?
No, I've got half fuel, so I can do a late run if we want.
Oh,
Uh,
what you need it now?
Right, I'm in ghost mode.
There isn't a
can do it
petrol
now.
station coming up
Yeah,
yet,
you're on
so...
the third turn, I think. So sure, I just saw it.
there is gonna be one coming up. We've got you're coming up to a left-hand turn now, fresh, with a little wiggle afterwards, and then just after the right-hand turn, there is a fuel stop coming up.
Right, in that case, chill. I'll tell you when to dip in.
Okay.
I'm making the gap behind Chill.
And then just make sure that you fill up as quickly as you can.
Come on, somebody let me in. Jesus Christ.
Where are you, Jody?
Are you not with Viva anymore?
I'm with Cloverly.
Yeah, they shouldn't have let you in really until the end, so they didn't have to.
Yeah, when I took the third turn in Jody was on the first one, unfortunately.
Oh right, yeah. Right, we've got a petrol station coming up on the right.
Overtaken.
Someone's just commented.
Who's overtaking?
Oh, I asked if I should.
Oh no, you're behind you're behind
I'm
Landy boy?
I'm on Lambo
Lambo.
now.
how far back is that?
Half. Yeah.
He was where
Midway
I was
convoy.
when I pulled out.
Yeah, midway convoy.
Yeah, no, you should be alright from where you are, to be fair.
Oh, yeah, you're about 6 trucks in front of me, chill.
Oh, that's fine then, yeah.
I've made
Plenty
about a
of time.
250 metre gap between the back of us. So you got loads of time. I'm just
Right,
walking
we're just
along.
coming up to the petrol station now, chill, so if you pull into this when you come past it...
Yep.
You'll want the very first pull in to get to the pumps, as you'll see, I'm sure, so... But yeah, so for those of you that are getting your fuel now, treat it as a proper like race pit stop, because you are going to have, like I said, a however you want me to say it, mandatory, whatever, pit stop on that event where you are going to have to refuel.
I believe it's called forced pit stop in the proper racing.
I know in F1 they call it a mandatory pit stop.
Oh, in GT3 they call it forced.
Chill, you filled
GT3.
yet?
Is
Yeah,
GT3, is that the touring cars?
Well,
Okay, you
not
got it.
quite.
Thank
Wait,
you.
that's fine.
You back in now, Chill?
Yeah, I'm behind Grom.
Found it.
Bro.
Yeah, I'd slowed down a little bit so that you could get in behind Luke and just in front of me, but he managed to get in front of Luke.
Yeah, sorry, I just came out.
No,
I
you're
saw the
good.
gap, I was like, yeah, I'm just gonna go through.
That sign didn't need to be there.
You flattening some of the landscape there, Fresh.
Yeah, I got rid of a give way sign that was a bit unnecessary. Did the council's job for him.
Chewed up a little bit of grass just then.
Have you seen that, for those of you that are F1 fans, have you seen that the new safety and medical car is going to be an Aston Martin instead of a Mercedes this year?
It's beautiful. I'm so
It is
proud. I love
absolutely lovely. I think it's amazing. And do you reckon Lewis Hamilton will moan this year? Because they can go a bit faster, the Aston Martin cars can.
it. Oh, they can absolutely hate it.
Exactly. So Lewis is going to have no reason. Do you reckon that's why they've done it?
Just to shut him up. Yeah, I reckon.
Innit?
Lewis
Charlie, you
Hamilton.
need to tell the safety car to speed up. It's going too slow.
Bearing in mind this is a season where he could overtake Michael Schumacher, I reckon they've genuinely just done it for him. Like,
Oh yeah. I so hope someone makes him fail miserably and he doesn't get his 8th title.
Oh, I would cry with laughter.
So would I, and I would go. I would like just fanboy that person that made Lewis screw
Yeah,
up.
whoever that is, I'm going to everything for them.
Innit?
Yeah.
They are now my favourite driver. But I do think Red Bull could be a serious challenge this year. Now they've got Checo.
Yeah,
They've got
but
someone who can work really well again alongside Max, and
The
they know
problem
not
is-
to fight each other.
constructor-wise, they're a shocker at the moment.
Maybe, but they've got their own engine now because they've obviously bought the Honda engine and they've basically bought the Honda engine team as well because a lot of the people that were working on the Honda engine from Honda now work for Red Bull engines.
But the engine is still based off a Honda engine, therefore it is
But
trash.
it is, but no it's not because Honda are still going to do the developments for the 2021 season as they were originally going to do. So they haven't pulled out fully. And they said that their 2021 engine was going to be the best one they've done in like 4 years.
Okay.
So,
I mean,
and Max
still
and
a Honda
Checo have already driven it, and they're hopeful for the season ahead. Max wasn't very hopeful at the start of 2020, let's face it.
yeah. I'm still hoping Williams get an absolute gear in.
I mean, even if they mess it up so much that Bottas ends up winning the title, I'd be happy with that.
Where's Grosjean when you need him?
Well, do you know Haas have actually stopped? They've pulled their sponsor from him in IndyCar because he crashed in his first IndyCar race.
They were surprised that happened. We were making a joke about Grosjean yesterday because someone said I'm going to go down the inside of this corner and take out 20 people.
And just catch on fire.
Yeah.
Bless him. I do feel sorry for him though that he didn't actually get to finish his F1 career properly.
I don't feel sorry for him. He shouldn't have been in F1 for the last 5 years.
No, he shouldn't have been. And I'll tell you who I do feel for. Magnussen. I think he was really promising. If he'd have, I mean, he's been at Haas most of his career, hadn't he?
Yeah, poor fella.
And he hadn't really done much since then, outside of Haas. And I think he's one of those drivers. You can say it about a lot of people. You can say it about Checo. You can say it about Hulkenberg.
A lot of these drivers, they
never had the right team.
Exactly, they'd be great with the right team. I feel like Haas is a death sentence for a driver. No matter how good you are, if you go to Haas, you will not get picked up by anyone else because you will just...
And I need to correct what I've just said. Grosjean's sponsorship was not pulled because of his IndyCar crash. It got pulled because of his Bahrain crash.
Oh,
so the
that's
one that
fine
caused
then.
the fire. I heard about it at the same time as I heard about his IndyCar crash, so I'm guessing I just shipped the two together.
He crashes constantly. You can't be blamed for it.
This is what I don't understand. He was the head of the Grand Prix Drivers Association, but was the worst driver on track.
Guys, we need better safety. No, you need better safety.
I mean, he was always moaning at people for pulling off dodgy overtakes, and then the commentators in the next race would be going, "Oh, he's pulling off a dodgy overtake." So, Gene Haas, by the way, so the owner of Haas, says he has a wife and 3 kids, and I just told him I couldn't see giving him money to go out and kill himself.
Yeah.
So that's why Haas has now pulled the sponsorship for Grosjean and basically got rid of him. Because racing is too dangerous.
I don't feel sorry for Grosjean. I feel sorry for the people who had their races ruined by him for the last 5 years.
Yeah, so do I. I also feel sorry for the Thai dude, Albon, because although he's not the greatest driver on the grid, every time he got his confidence, there was an incident involving him and Lewis Hamilton which shattered his confidence.
Yeah.
Lewis Hamilton was the issue in all of those issues, not him. Yeah. And every time it shattered his confidence, he would obviously be crap. Because he didn't have the confidence to go for the... He couldn't overtake.
Yeah.
Because every time he'd gone to overtake Hamilton, Hamilton wiped him out.
The issue I've got with Hamilton is when he came in on his rookie, he was very much like...
I loved him, do you know what I mean?
He was great. But he was the underdog that was bullied by the other drivers, so you got a feel for him.
Yeah.
And then we were like, oh
now
no,
he's turned into that bully.
Turned into that bully, and it's like,
yeah,
you've become a bit of a family-friendly word.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, Schumacher, he was kind of the same, but Schumacher was my hero, so although I can recognise his flaws, I would never, like, say anything bad about him. He was, like, my idol as a kid.
Yeah.
That's why I hope Mick does really, really well, and why I'm really, really irritated with the Haas livery for this year. I'm like, I would have understood it if they'd have done a half and half Russian, half German, like was posted in the off-topic channel.
Who did Mick end up signing with?
Haas.
Oh no.
Nikita Mazepin, and they've done the Russian flag on the car for this year. But the World Anti-Doping Association is now investigating Haas because Russian athletes cannot compete in any sport because of the amount of times they've been caught doping. So I reckon Nikita might still lose his seat because he's Russian and he doesn't have dual citizenship anywhere.
Oh dear.
And Russian athletes are banned from competing in sports. Yeah, how does that work? Daniel Kvyat is Russian.
Kvyat, he's Ukrainian.
Ah, he's Ukrainian, yes.
Yes,
he's Ukrainian, that's it, sorry. It's just they have the Russian flag.
Well,
pretty much.
How can you even take doping in a racing car?
You take speed,
doping.
speed
No,
to brain
doping.
up.
No, doping wouldn't affect your ability to race better. In fact, it would make you worse. It would any like if you were taking like illegal drugs, obviously that would kill you because you'd crash. And if you were taking steroids, it wouldn't really give you an advantage because that's muscle more than anything. But I think that's why there's a bit of confusion over it at the moment, because in theory anti-doping regulations shouldn't apply to F1 because doping doesn't gain you anything.
Well,
but I guess there are certain ways of doping that can, like study drugs, for example, they enhance your concentration levels, don't you? So if an F1 driver was using them, then yeah, they would have an advantage. So I can understand the concern that the WADA are having.
I imagine it's reasonably physical, though.
It is very physical, yeah. Like for example, there are several videos on your YouTube where you see a normal person go and do a test drive in an F1 car, and they always talk about how much strain it is on their neck because of the G's that you go through. You can't drive at the same speeds and velocity that an F1 driver does because you don't do the training for it. I mean, it's like, just because the F1 drivers are not in a car for 2 months of the year, the amount of physical training they do on their neck, on their head, on their back, core strength, and things like that, it's unreal.
I got a beer belly.
If you got a beer belly, you won't fit in the car. I mean, Daniel barely fits in his because of how tall he is. And
Well,
Lando's had to have severe alterations made to his because of how short he is. And when he was in Formula 2, I think it was, they actually had to Velcro him into the car because the straps wouldn't hold him in because of how skinny and short he is.
Well, have you seen Clarkson?
He didn't get into the F1 car though, did he? Richard Hammond did it.
Well, Clarkson did as well, but they had to take the seat out. He
Oh,
was
they
sitting on
did,
the
didn't
front.
they? He had to sit on the floor. I remember that clip now. That's an old Top Gear one.
Yeah.
But yeah, for Richard Hammond, they had to put blocks underneath the pedals to bring the pedals forward. Yeah, and what about the new Japanese driver? They're going to have to do some real work for him because he's 5'2". So the Williams, is he Williams? No, he's not. He's Alfa Romeo. No, he's Toro Rosso. No, it's not Toro Rosso anymore. Alfa Tauri.
What's that in centimeters?
Well, I'm 5'10", and that's about 175.
158.
So 158, yeah. So he's like going to be one of the shortest F1 drivers in history.
158.
Yeah, 158.
He is straight up 40 centimeters shorter than me.
Yeah.
My God, man.
My 12-year-old sister is 157 now.
Oh wow. She prepped that for me.
When's the new Drive to Survive on Netflix? Gotta be soon.
It's March. It's coming out this month. Drive to Survive, babe. What date did you say it was? The 17th of March, did you say? I've got that stuck in my head for some reason. Just Google it quickly. I know they gave a release date because I remember you telling me about it.
I think it was the 19th of March.
I don't understand why it's coming out so late. It's like a week or two before the season starts. It's ridiculous.
It's a struggle to find enough footage from the last year, surely.
No, it isn't. They had the Netflix teams at nearly every race.
Yeah, but there's been nothing going on. You're not allowed near anyone.
The camera crew were because they were part of the bubbles.
Well, there's plenty of politics though.
Drive to Survive 2021 release date. Season 3 release date, that's what it is, Season 3. I would recommend, even if you're not an F1 fan, if you like motorsports, Drive to Survive is definitely something to watch, just if you're a motorsport fan.
I really loved that Netflix took Ricardo's clip of going Netflix are a bunch of C words.
I know, right?
They used it as a Netflix advert.
Yeah, yeah.
Is it only on Netflix?
Yeah, it's only on Netflix.
Oh. I don't have Netflix.
But if you were to Google something like... I can't say this because Landy Boy's streaming.
I'm sure there's other ways you can find it totally legally.
Yes, there are. If you was to... I'll just say it. If you was to Google something like watch Drive to Survive Season 2 or Season 1 online free, there are completely perfectly legal websites that have ways to view it.
They're freshly
Just make sure you have an ad blocker. Or suffer the consequences of several pop-ups. But I can confirm that the majority of those ways on Google that you can use do not contain viruses because they are not picked up or blocked by my work's antivirus, which is an NHS antivirus, which is one of the strongest in the country. So
yeah, one of the strongest in the country until someone sends a reply all.
What do you mean?
Do you not remember that a couple of years ago? Someone took the NHS computer systems offline for 3 days by replying all to an email and sending it to every registered NHS
remember that.
in the country.
They're also using Windows XP as well, weren't they?
They were until then, yes. That forced a nationwide update.
No, it was an 88, I think.
Yeah, it was. It was
That just
98.
makes it even worse.
It was, yeah.
Or even 95 on some older equipment.
The majority of the the majority of the NHS at that scope was using Microsoft 98.
You're not going to believe this, but I was part of the IT team that fixed it. But you
That does not surprise me.
But I actually worked for BT.
Oh, nice.
Oh no.
So are you BT or are you OpenReach?
BT.
Which depot are you out of?
Chesterfield.
Oh right, yeah. You get deliveries from Chelmsford occasionally. Very rarely, but you get them when your local distribution centre is chock-a-block.
Back when I used to work for EE, we would end up calling out IVR and talking to a call centre up that way.
Oh nice. I only know that Chesterfield used to get deliveries from Chelmsford because I used to deliver out of the Chelmsford offices to the exchanges, and the amount of times we'd have like reels of cable stored for places like Chesterfield and up north. I'm on a hill and it won't let me go forwards. There we go. I'm going forwards again now.
You have to
Hill
tap the
start.
brake.
The thing that you're talking about actually stemmed from somebody trying to book a holiday.
Amazing.
That doesn't surprise me.
Not allowed holidays in the NHS. You try and book one, we'll shut down all of the computers.
I feel left out.
Why'd you feel
Why?
left out, Jody? Oh, you're all the way at the back.
I'm with Clovery. They're like, what's happened to your group mates? I'm like, they're at the front. I'm like, I got kicked from AFK. Not AFK, no like, sorry.
I think we were actually just in front of them.
Yeah,
Yeah, we are just in front of them, I think, because we were parked with them in the same place, I think.
You're far enough back though, I can't see you on the ETS2 maps.
Yeah, I might put a post out later if anyone plays GTA 5 on Xbox. I'm looking for a few people to join up with.
Ew. Get a PC, do it properly.
GTA 5 on console? What's that?
I've got a PC, but it was on offer on the Xbox store, so I bought it on there.
Get it for free on Epic.
Can you?
Not anymore.
Yeah, no, I don't think you can anymore.
Buy it for
No,
like £12.50 off Steam.
Then again, GTA 5 on PC on mine is not recommended.
Well, it's
It is if
980
you
on
know a
CD keys.
modder.
Oh, Jody, you've just come onto my map.
Oh, nice.
Lambo, what were you saying?
It's like £9.80 on CD keys.
Oh, that's not bad. Is that the premium edition?
Regular for Steam. But the premium is like 13.
Yeah, I'd get the premium edition because I have to start again on PC completely all over again.
Fresh.
Can't you import the
Fresh.
account?
If you get it on Steam, drop me a DM.
The thing
and
is,
I
with
can
getting
sort
it
you
on my
out for some billions.
The thing is on PC is it's gonna take hours to download because it's like 100 gig, and that'll take like 2 or 3 days for me.
Oh,
It's I think 92 now.
Yeah, exactly. That's gonna take like 3 days on my internet.
Oh.
Oof.
Well, it's
I'm on mobile data. Don't forget.
I still have the 7 CD discs. I bought it original in CDs.
All right, yeah.
Oh yeah, when you had to install it off of CDs. That's how old this game is.
Yeah, 2015. I bought it like a week after it launched. But I bought it a second time now on Steam.
I was thinking about getting a pirated version, but then I realised on pirate versions you can't usually go online.
No.
We found that out, didn't we, Fresh, on Payday 2?
On Payday 2, yeah. Because I downloaded a copy of Payday 2 to test it out and demo it before I bought it anyway. And I was like, Wolf, we'll try and do some multiplayer on this so that I can get a proper feel for it before I actually pay for it. And it didn't work, so I just went and paid for it anyway. But like single player games, I'll occasionally do it before I go and spend like mega money on a game. I never used to agree with it, but since coronavirus made me poor, or even poorer than I already was, I thought, why the hell not? I don't want to waste money unnecessarily now.
Oh yeah, but on Steam you can give the game back.
Yeah, within 2 hours. I mean, who can tell if they like a game within 2 hours? It takes me about 10.
I can tell you whether or not I hate a game with it.
Well, yeah, but it depends on the games. Sometimes they can even accept a 5-hour long gameplay. I believe I returned a game of 4.5 hours played, and they still accepted it.
Oh, fairs.
But it was like banished, I think, so like an open building game.
Ah, yeah.
So you can really finish it.
When Take-Two Interactive bought the rights to Kerbal Space Program, and inadvertently slipped something into the end user agreement that said, by using this we can monitor every piece of software on any end user's PC. They slipped that in like one of the really far down paragraphs. Someone found it, and within 3 days there were like 700,000 requests to like refund Kerbal Space Program, and Steam just started accepting all of them.
They had to. They had no choice because what was in those terms and conditions, that end user agreement, is actually illegal in the UK and EU. It's legal in the US, which is why they did it.
Yeah.
But it's illegal in the EU and US because in UK because in the US any company or the government can spy on your PC and do what they want without telling you under the National Patriot Act or whatever it's called. It's ridiculous.
I hate to say it, but they can do that in the UK too.
They can, but in the UK they actually have to have reasonable cause.
Yeah.
Whereas in the US, they can monitor every single citizen, whether they have cause or not. That's the one big difference between this side of the Atlantic and the other side of the Atlantic, is whether or not you have probable cause. And over here, you have to have that. I think whichever party ever enacted a law that said you didn't have to have probable cause would be kicked out of Parliament so fast they'd ruin that party's chances for like ever.
The Tories tried to put it through.
Yeah, and it failed. Because Tory backbenchers turned on the party, and the people that originally tried to push it through, David Cameron and all of that lot, are no longer in the party. One thing I am ashamed of, well not ashamed of, but I'm not very happy about, a bit sad, Nigel Farage is taking a step away from politics, which I'm a bit sad about. I liked Nige. He would never get voted in.
No.
But I liked him. It was a giggle. We needed somebody to have a giggle at, other than Boris.
Good old buzzer.
Good old Boris, with his Boris bikes and his Boris buses and his Boris bridges.
His Boris zipline.
Yeah.
And his most famous hair.
And don't forget when he cleaned the chair on national TV. He disinfected the chair. He did. He looked like Macca in that clip.
David Attenborough talk over on that video is amazing.
Yes. See, why don't we just do this? Why don't we all do this in the next general election? The whole UK population just puts David Attenborough for Prime Minister on their ballot paper. They would surely they would have to give him Prime Minister just because every person in the UK's writ it.
No,
the problem is you don't vote for a Prime Minister, you vote for a local representative.
And that's why I don't like it in this country. That's why I mean I'd love to become a politician one day, and if I ever got into the House of Commons, then my aim would be political reform. Get rid of this first past the post system, get rid of this representative democracy stuff.
The only issue with that is Commons can't enact change to voting policy, it's Lords.
Yeah, but guess what? The Commons can pass a law to get rid of the Lords.
They can't.
Which is also... Yes, they can.
So
They
can
have to
pass-
hold a
okay.
referendum. They have to hold the referendum, and if the majority of the people say yes, then
Okay.
whatever law goes through Parliament then is legally
The problem
binding.
with that is even if they get rid of the Lords, voted in members of the House of Commons cannot enact change to the voting system. So that would then fall back to the Queen.
It would, but then the Parliament would then just petition the Queen to put a law in place saying that people that are voted in can change the law. There just has to be a certain percentage of a majority, i.e. like a 75% majority vote. Which is what it should be. That it should be the Commons that say whether or not there are changes to democracy, and those democracies should have a majority vote of like 75%.
Unfortunately, constitutional law still comes into effect.
Which is why the whole system needs reforming, the constitution, the lot.
Just go back to a monarchist dictatorship.
No, I don't think that's the way to go, because I think democracy is important. It's just the right way of doing democracy, and nobody in the world is really doing it right at this moment, if you ask me. I mean, I have a theory. I have a theory on how it could work, but I don't, because nobody's done it yet. I don't know if it would work. And it begs the question as well: is surely there are other intelligent politicians in the world who have had my idea before? So why haven't they done it?
I don't think there's such a thing as an intelligent politician, mate.
If I become a politician, you'd be looking at one, or you'd be speaking to one anyway.
I'd like to see the Queen back in charge properly, honestly.
That's what they all say.
I wouldn't. I personally.
Tuesdays we drink tea and gin and nothing else.
The thing is, that's not what would happen, though, is it? If the monarchy were in charge, it would be a dictatorship again. And although I believe in an authoritarian democracy, which is...
Hunter's pulled off the fuel, everyone.
Oh, fair enough. Which is basically a dictatorship, but you still get voted in or not. Because I believe in one person making the majority of the decisions. I don't believe in how many MPs are there in Parliament making these decisions. I don't believe in that.
365.
Exactly.
No,
I don't.
no, many.
I don't believe in there being as many MPs as there are. And I certainly don't believe in it because obviously you've got an MP from the north who wants completely different things from an MP from the south.
But that's why they all vote on the issues. Did you
Hunter
make it back
came
in,
back in, by the way.
Cool.
Coming now, coming now, coming now.
How many games left? Because I really need a toilet.
We've got 300 kilometers left at the back.
Oh, thank God. I knew it was a mistake not having that brew before.
It will be interesting to see if the new approach that the government are trying to take works, though, because they're trying to decentralise the government, aren't they?
Yeah, they want to do an effective form of devolved government to stop everyone else from claiming independence.
Well, not only that, they're also going to be splitting the UK government, or the English government, between London and Manchester.
Yeah.
So, they reckon it'll stop like the rest of the country being left behind. I don't think it'll work. Devolved government doesn't work, in my opinion.
Oh my God.
Have we had a crash?
I think so.
Chilskis, OMG, I'm so sorry. What did you do, Chilskis?
He rear-ended someone.
So who's in front of Chilskis? Because they lagged, yeah, so that's fine.
I think Gorm was in front of.
Yeah, Gorm's in front of me, but they're like going real slow, and then all of a sudden they just stop dead in front of me.
Can I just point in front? Has someone just driven off and leave their trailer behind? That's
Yes.
just what I've seen.
Oh, that's me.
Is that you, Chill?
Try and reverse as quick as you can, because I'm just coming up to it.
Everyone is going
I
around
think
it.
even we stopped because of that.
Darby, can you get in your bed and lay down, please?
Oh well, Chill, you aren't kidding about those lights on the front, are you?
No. I'm really sorry for them, by the way.
happens.
That's
Bud,
alright,
don't
mate.
worry
Things
about
happen.
it.
We all make
Oh,
mistakes.
no.
You just flipped him.
Yeah.
To the moon.
I think you're best off F7 it, bud.
Yeah, I'm going to.
Chill. When I started this month by screaming HH to the moon, I did not mean literally.
Yeah.
Right, guys, we're going to be turning left up ahead, so just to warn you.
Yeah.
Quick, someone play Initial D.
Go into the river to pray. I need something that can wash out pain.
When I said play Initial D, I don't know what you heard.
Sorry, I was just singing along to my Spotify.
Can't drift to that very well.
So who is the one that dropped the trailer?
Chilskis.
Oh, have you F7 now? Or have you
Yeah, I'm
cracked it?
No, I'm gone.
Yeah, we saw that.
So what city are you in?
Well, for some reason, we can't repair our truck.
What do you mean you can't repair your truck?
I think you don't have a trailer you can repair a trailer with.
No, it's not that. It's me and one other person here. And you go to the service and it just won't let you do anything.
Just do Y/fix.
Yeah, I've got to reattach my trailer. Give me a second.
Oh, I see where you are,
should
Chill.
be in is it Craiova?
Yeah,
Yeah.
I see where he is.
Oh, okay.
There's a... So yeah, we're coming around this.
How far
Corner.
more do we have to go?
220 kilometers.
I really need the toilet.
Just stick it out the window as we're going along the bridge.
What if it's number 2?
Stick that out the window.
Jody, you just use a bottle
I ain't got one.
and use a cup.
I'm not using the cup here. I drink out of that.
So just
Yeah.
disinfect it afterwards. You got washing up liquid, ain't you?
Yeah, but
Throw it away, you can buy cups from Sainsbury's for like £1.
I was gonna say they're not that expensive.
Sainsbury's, we're not that posh. Though.
Right.
Alright, I was dumbing it down for yous lot. It's not my
Yeah,
fault
no,
we can't
he-
afford Waitrose, is it?
I was gonna say he lives in Nottingham, mate. He'll be lucky if he's got an Audi.
We got an Audi and a Lidl. And we got an
See, that's all Nottingham can afford is an Audi and a Lidl. They can't
Fine-
afford normal
They
supermarkets.
finally levelled up to the third world, have they?
They've got to have those German knockoff brands.
Lidl's actually been here for quite a few years now. Audi's only just popped up because I've been wanting to ever since Lidl's popped up. So,
Chill.
I
you
like
still
Asda,
buy
I
that
do.
services?
Just
I have to
remember that
admit-
Libra game.
I have to admit, I do like Asda.
we got
I
an-
use Tesco all the time because it's right next to where I live, but I prefer Asda.
For me, right, Tesco, the quality
Oh,
of
Chill's
some
had
of
to
it
drop out
is
for a
just absolute
Dreadful, yeah.
trash.
It really
But
is.
Asda-
I think
Asda
I'm
is-
going to start travelling to the nearest Asda. It's like 30
Asda-
miles away, but it's worth it.
Asda is genuinely decent quality for very, very good prices. And that's
Do you reckon
from
the police-
Waitrose boys.
Do you reckon the police would fine me for that, travelling 30 miles to do my shopping?
Yes.
Nah, just don't get caught.
I'd just be like, well, it's the nearest Asda, sir. What do you
But-
expect?
Repeat
Well,
after me, Freshly. They can't fine what they can't catch.
They can't fine what they can't catch.
I
There
go,
you go.
So
next
drive it like you stole it.
Drive it like you stole it, yes.
I go to the next town over and it's got an Asda and Asda and
What's the
Tesco
next
right,
town
right
over
next
from
to each other. You got Derby, then you got Leicester.
So you've got third world town, third world town, third world town, basically.
Then you
Yeah,
got
the
like
north.
Loughborough underneath.
Oh, Loughborough, that's just down the road from Rugby.
We do like Luga Baruga.
Oh no, Lugabaruga's a good place. See, that's how the rest of the country pronounces Loughborough. Lugabaruga.
Yeah, I got one town which is quite opposite me, but it's only about 3 miles away.
See, I'm not sure what's worse though, Nottingham or Grays. I've been to both. I've stayed in both, and to be fair, I'm leaning towards Grays.
What's Grays?
Grays is in Essex.
Oh, that's up north, Jesus.
Essex isn't up north. What?
Essex is down south to you.
Is it?
Essex
Yes.
is basically
Essex is on the River
London.
Thames.
Oh.
I think we have got
Do they not
James
teach
May.
you like normal things up there?
Say that again, Lambo.
James May number 2.
James May number 2.
Are you having a really slow
Orientation, I mean.
I didn't pay attention to geography, to be honest.
Don't worry about it. He's saying that you don't know where you're going.
Oh right.
I agree with him. No, Essex, mate. It's like it's London.
Yeah, it's next to London.
Yeah. Essex is just for the east of London along the River Thames.
It's not that we need to know where it is really. So to be fair, it's only Essex.
All right, mate. You live in Nottingham. Calm down.
You know that like the majority of British Viva members were either born or currently live in Essex, right?
Oh, it's not a big loss.
My nan lives in Essex. Quite frankly, if she lived in Nottingham, I would have punted her to the moon a while ago.
Does she live in Clacton?
Nah, Southend.
Ah, that doesn't surprise me. It's a seaside resort, so.
Southend, really? Jesus, that's first coming up early.
It's near where you live.
It's nowhere near Nottingham. What are you chatting,
Southend
bro?
is in Essex.
That's worse than where I live.
Oh, it's worse. No, Southend is a lot better than Nottingham, mate.
Southend's full of posh old people that eat gammon every Sunday.
And it's one of the richest places in England because of the amount of tourism it gets from the rest of the English population.
And
Because
it's got an
English
airport
people.
in it. What have you got? An Aldi? Can't
I've got a 400, that's probably about £300,000 bus, mate.
Oh wow, a bus.
You've got a bus.
I'm in me mum's bus. Brum brum. Get out me bus. No.
I'd rather go to Hull than Nottingham.
I'd rather go Grimsby, mate, and that's saying something.
I'd rather go Derby than Hull.
Fresh, you just took the words right out of my mouth.
Grimsby is like one of the lowest places in England because of how deprived it is, because it used to be the old fishermen's towns and there's not much fish around that area now.
Lads, I'm driving on the bike path.
I mean, me and Dad wanted to move away from Warwickshire and we actually considered moving to Grimsby because of how cheap houses are there. We looked at a 3-bedroom house for like £600 a month.
Oh, mate, that's only 150 quid more than what I'm paying.
Even the
I'm
price
in a 2-bed.
Exactly. One of the reasons me and the missus want to move up to Scotland is because in some places in Scotland, some really nice places, you can get
20 quid.
I was going to say, you can get a 4 or 5 bedroom house for like £600-700 a month.
That's about what it is in Notts.
Yeah, but Nottingham is such a word I won't use compared to Scotland.
I'll use it. It's a... nah, actually, I'll get a talking to.
Yeah, you will get a talking to.
Yeah, we also do need to bear in mind that Landy is streaming live on Twitch.
Yeah, exactly.
And I also think Derby is actually worse than Notts, so that's a win for me.
Do you know what? I don't mind Derby, because there are some places in Derby that ain't too bad.
I'm so sorry.
It's just
Oh,
crap.
the dragon. I'm so
That's
sorry.
fine, mate. That was my fault, honestly. Not yours, so don't worry about it.
Well, I was about to say, Dragon, keep some distance.
I'm keeping a fair amount of distance. The thing is, for me to switch between 6th and 7th is a effort. An effort which I cannot be bothered to do. So when I'm in 7th, I will keep slowing down, and then eventually the truck will stall.
How about we drive properly, Drago, or else I'm going to have to give you a talking to.
Speaking about lazy.
Kinky. What?
You don't want to know what happens.
I mean, I shouldn't be talking much. I'm driving automatic.
Yeah, so am I.
I'm over here with an 8-shifter and range selectors, and you're like, I'll give you a talking. Get out of here with your
Not
automatic.
only am I in automatic, I'm also on a controller.
Bet you're laying down. Like, you're leaning back right now, aren't you? You're relaxing.
No, I'm sat cross-legged in the middle of my bed.
Well,
Oh, you're in bed.
Well, yeah, my PC's in my bedroom, so when I'm working, I work from my bed.
I live in a studio flat, mate. My kitchen's in my bedroom.
I live in a caravan, so I get a bit more luck than that.
There's just one issue with your 8-shifter.
What?
The S-Series doesn't have a manual. And you can't get it with a manual.
I'm not in a Volvo.
S-Series, I said.
The S-Series does have an 8-speed.
That is the point, actually. I'm now looking at the inside of my truck cab, and there is no gear stick in here.
Yeah, but...
Is there not?
No.
Well, in Euro Truck Simulator, they are all automatic, but in real life you cannot get it in manual.
There is no gear stick in this truck. Right. I'm buying a Renault. Screw this.
Which one?
Magnum.
Oh.
Buy the T, buy a decent truck, Jesus Christ.
But they are all automatic in Euro Truck.
Nah, they are, but... Yeah.
Yeah, but in real life you cannot get a Scania with a manual. Well, you can,
You can get a Scania crew cab with a manual. I want to buy a Scania.
Yeah, you can't get the S series. You can get the R series.
I've been spending the last few weeks trying to convince me missus that we need to buy a Scania for personal use. Because I want to get a Scania crew cab, like the new fire engine Scanias. But the back of it, instead of filling that with equipment.
Hold on for a second. I need to interrupt you. That Tasha that we've just gone past, is that the Tasha that was in Viva?
No,
it's
there's
not.
a different one.
She's in crime.
I thought that myself when I first saw the name in Warp Convoys, but it's not. It's a different person.
That Tasha's in crime.
No, she's not in Prime. She's in Phoenix.
Oh, must be another one.
You can buy a Scania crew cab truck, like a fire engine style truck, from Scania.
I've seen it.
Have the back of it. You can still have the roller gates and everything on it, but that inside that roller gates can be completely empty. I want to turn that into like a camper van because I think it'd be quite cool. And I'm just trying to convince the missus that that is a worthwhile investment of £750,000.
No, it is not.
You could buy a half.
Yeah, but to be fair, she said to me then, she says to me, you could buy a used fire truck for way cheaper than that, and then just gut it out. And I went, that sounds like a great idea. I'll do that.
You can get an old P series.
I am looking at buying an old Dennis fire truck now. Potentially from my local fire brigade, which could mean that I've previously driven it.
What, are we here?
Well, because
we've got 75 kilometers.
88 to the back.
Because for those that don't know, I am an on-call engine tender for my local fire service. So there's a lot of potential that I'm about to buy a fire truck that I've previously driven.
Gold star for you!
Yeah, I'm special! It just means I drive them and do nothing else. It's the best bit.
The fun part is if you're in an event and suddenly get that call.
That's funny. That didn't happen yesterday. It happened in Stockton yesterday.
Oof.
I remember coming back and Jody moaning about how loud it was.
Yeah, got ear raped.
Oh, you think that's bad? You should hear some of the RNLI pages that they.
No, we use RNLI pages.
Oh, I know exactly how loud that is.
Yeah.
Then.
So if you hear that sound and I just pull off to the side of the road, you know what's happened.
Yeah. Yeah, I know
And
that
the
sound
funny thing
quite
is,
well.
he was cooking a pizza and still managed to get back in line.
We have my neighbour. I just bang on his door as I'm running out, and he's got a house key, so he'll come round and like turn my gas off and anything if I was cooking.
Yeah.
I banged on his door, got down to the fire station, found out they didn't need me, came back just as he was leaving the house. I was like, I think your pizza's done. I went, oh, jeez.
That is what you call perfect timing.
Oh, he's good. Yeah, no, it's great. I love him. He's a good neighbour. He does nick a tea bag every time he comes by, though.
Yeah, that's minor.
I'm slightly worried about the time he's going to come round. I'm not going to have any spare tea bags, and he's just going to let the house burn down.
What's Ghosty Boy doing these days, Dragon?
That's a good question. I hadn't heard from him in a little bit.
Fairs.
I'll give him a shout though. He's sort of been waiting for you guys to get in contact with him.
I might have an alternative opportunity for him, not Viva related.
Oh. Well, yeah. You've got him added, so send him a message.
Stop the trucks, I need a wee. Stop the trucks, I need a wee.
Let's all stop the convoy for 5 minutes so we can go for a bio break.
Nope.
Not happening.
Nope.
We've only got 24 kilometres left.
Oh.
I haven't.
That rest stop on the as we did that right turn, and I'm at 40.
We're not pulling in so he can go for a wham. He can wait. You'll be fine,
Yeah,
Jody. Just think
trucks.
calming thoughts like running water and waterfalls.
I would swear at this, but I can't swear. So
That first sip of a cider on a warm summer's day.
I've mentioned I would swear, so there you go.
Oh god, I need to put high beams on. I cannot see the road.
Drip, drip, drip,
And you can-
drip, 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 drip.
You know there'll be a few
Drip.
words coming your way as well.
Drip, 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 drip.
You're
Drop.
a drip.
Drip, drop. I'm not a drip because drips don't get bigger, but I do.
You know what's a great place to visit this time of year? Niagara Falls.
I'm just not gonna
All
say
those
that
gushing
water.
waterfalls.
Yeah. Well, gushing's a good word, isn't it? I like that.
Oh, here's a good word. Gushing.
Gushing.
Your missus won't like it because ooh.
No, no. She's glaring at me right now, actually.
Yeah, women don't tend to like that word. Gushing.
Well, at least it's moist.
Oh, I don't
If
like
I-
that word.
If I even say that word in this flat, I'll be out of this flat.
And now she's giving you an even bigger glare as if to say which word.
I'm like, yeah, what word?
Oh my sh- When we get into the company, please dismiss your trailer. Please make sure you are fully in the company before you dismiss it. Anybody that is not in the company when they dismiss their trailer will be moaned at.
what company is it, just so I know.
I believe we're heading to car 4,
Yeah.
which is right in the corner.
Car 4 is like the best rip-off company of a real company in this game. It's pronounced exactly the same.
Yep.
Oh no, what about
Meanwhile-
Ica?
Meanwhile, you've got Dom Depot over there.
Well,
Which I
IKEA.
understand is supposed to be short for domicile, but it does sound like you're buying something else.
I know, right?
And bearing in mind they sell ropes and duct tape in there, I mean...
Sounds like a good time.
I'm getting a talking to, I can feel it.
Oh.
Yeah, apologies for landing
I did not.
stream for all of this.
I did not just hit the lamppost right in front of Captain Navarro.
No, the lamppost hit you.
Yeah, the lamppost hit me. It just jumped out in front of me.
Is that why we stopped?
Yep.
No, we're stopped because I stalled in front of Captain Navarro.
Again?
He's going to be sitting there going, these Viva boys, they are very smart.
At least we didn't get lost.
Yeah, there is that.
I mean, it's kinda impossible.
No.
To listen to
Even
me
with CC, I could guarantee you somebody will end up finding a way of getting lost.
Right, as soon as you pull into the tarmacy bit where I am, please dismiss your trailer. So F7, enter, option 4, enter.
Oh, we're going in that way, okay.
Whoops.
Not there, Lambo.
Well, yeah.
Someone just recovered their whole truck to somewhere else, unlucky.
And we're going to commandeer this little gap at the end here.
How much CC do they need on the roundabout?
I know, right?
Yeah, I was thinking
I nearly wiped them out there, there's that many.
So much CC, I almost had a problem.
Right, make sure you're going behind me all the way back to the wall as well. I want to be in front row.
I need to...
I think we should be able to go 3 deep.
Oh, okay, I see where yous are. So I needed to double check where yous actually were before I turned and dismissed.
Yeah, that's it, Viva. Keep turning in. Keep turning in. Go through each other. You'll be in non-collision zone. Gorgon, come through. That's it, and then dismiss your trailers.
I think I'm just coming up to the roundabout now.
In a few moments, I'm going to post a message into the convoy chat on Discord. Please copy and paste that message into Truckers MP, but don't press enter when I do it.
It helps if I'm on the right Discord. Alright.
Someone will be able to go to the left of me as well. So, Wolf, if you want to go to the left of me, right next to the wall.
Don't forget about me, I'm on my way.
Fresh, are you able to flash your headlights quickly for a sec so I can work out where you are? No, that did not help. Oh, no, I see where you are. Is this... Wolf, is there space behind you?
On my screen, no, because of the trailer, but I don't know what it's like on yours.
Yeah, no, there'll be a trailer there.
I've got the same.
It's on mine, yeah.
Adapt. Is there room for you to be able to go back a bit?
You say you were putting it in convoy chat, Fresh?
I will do, yeah. I haven't done it yet.
Came back.
Right, I'm just about to do it now.
I'm just on the roundabout.
I've got you. I'm free to come.
Right, so where are you, support?
Right, I've just popped it into convoy chat.
So you want to keep following these guys, Jody, and you'll see where they're turning left up ahead.
Okay.
As soon as you enter the non-collision, dismiss your trailers, and we'll be directly in front of you.
Cool. Oh, it's a bit laggy around here, Jesus.
Oh yeah. Lag control on the roundabout. You know how it is.
But don't actually post it on Truckers MP as of yet.
Yeah. Have we got enough room for Jody to be able to squeeze in with us?
Jody's probably going to have to go on the end next to you, mate, in front of... Oh, no, that's in front of another VTC, so he can't. So he's going to have to go probably in front of Wolf.
Okay.
Cool. I do it.
Right. While we're waiting...
Right, Jody, just go straight forward when you spawn back in. And then just park in front of Wolf.
He's the one on the end, isn't he?
Yeah, by the wall.
Watching my lights.
Oh, the names are fuzzy, so...
Right by the wall, Jody.
Oh, by the wall, okay, yeah, I see now.
I'll put my main beam on for you. You've hit me. Parking challenge failed.
There you go, what that do?
Yeah, that'll do. Has everybody copied and pasted that message yet?
No, not yet.
I haven't. Where have you put it, did you say? Convoy
chat.
Well, it looks like Prime had 4 turn up in the end, fresh.
That's alright.
Okay.
I forget that prize name. That prize driver is literally called Pancreas.
Right, if everybody lets me know when they've got it pasted into TMP, I'll tell everyone when to post it.
Yeah.
Right, I'm pasted ready.
10-4.
Yep.
Jody, you got it?
Yeah.
Everybody else got it?
Yep.
Right. And wait for the management or guys to not be putting anything. 3, 2, 1, now. You got in there before I did. That's offensive. That's offensive, Lemhull. That's it. Fired.
It's my
Lemhull
bad,
is
it's my
fired.
Yo, my game didn't crash after that spam.
All of Did somebody just say their game crashed with that?
No. Cooley boy, he put my game didn't crash after that spam. Right, thank you very much, guys, for attending. I hope you have enjoyed this public event. The next public event is not until... Let me have a quick gander. Where's my little list? Here it is. So the next decent... Well, I say the next decent event. That is the wrong way to put it. All of our events are decent. But the ones, as you know, I like to highlight certain events. So next Friday, or this Friday coming, should I say, we've got the Viva Forza convoy. Forza have planned it this month, so it's bound to be a great one. We've then got Viva Race Night on Sunday, so another one where if you are interested in that kind of thing, make sure you attend that, because it's going to be basing. We've basically it's a test. It's to test the waters. The more people that attend and enjoy that event, the more likely we are to be able to run an idea that we have in the events department. But we've been told we can't do it until this has been done first. So basically, if everybody turns up and we have like loads of people doing it and loads of people really enjoy it, then watch this space in the future. And then Universal Transport's 2nd anniversary, Wednesday the 17th of March. If you haven't done so already, whether you're going or not, please, please, please find that event post on Truckers MP and just hit attending so that we can help get them an event server. We all know that event servers are much more beneficial than non-event servers. So, also don't forget Drive with a King. That's been out for quite a while now. 27th of March. There is a Truckers MP post for that. You can find it easily by, I'd imagine, going through the Viva Truckers MP page. I've never tried to find it personally.
Well, Abdul's a bit late to the party.
He doesn't come with Viva. He goes in the public slot.
Who's that?
Abdul.
Yeah, Abdul goes in public. Darby, get in! Darby, come here. If you
There's
would
n-
like a job for this event, then make sure to DM Gorgon. Gorgon will be giving out the jobs for this event. But yeah, for those of you that want to hear a bit more about race night, I'll explain a little bit more about that. If you don't want to hear about it, then you are free to go. Just remember, DM Gorgon for a job. You won't get a feedback form because this wasn't our event, so the feedback doesn't go to us. If you have got any specific feedback that you want to give, make sure to get onto the Warp Discord server. If you just type into Google Warp Convoys, I think like their TMP thing might pop up with their Discord thing attached to it. So if you've got any feedback, please pass that on, and they are always looking at ways they can improve their events and make them more enjoyable for people. I know that because I know some of the guys over there. But yeah, so the race event, the way that's going to work, we're going to start it off with a parking challenge, which most people seem to enjoy. Then, so the parking challenge, that's like 45 minutes to get the people that want to do it through it. Then we'll all take our positions, well, you will all take your positions on the starting grid. Now, I would like everybody to partake in the parking challenge because the parking challenge is going to determine the starting grid, i.e., the better you do your parking challenge, the closer to the front of the grid you will start, because we're going to do a grid start. And then you'll obviously set off. There's a series of checkpoints. You have to hit those checkpoints, which basically means you have to take the route provided pretty much. If you take any, you can take another route, but as long as you hit those checkpoints, there will be, like I said, a forced pit stop at one of the checkpoints, because several of the checkpoints are petrol stations. So at one of those petrol stations, which will be communicated to you on the day, you'll obviously be forced to stop, refuel, and go. So you might want to do some practice of that in the arcade server beforehand, perhaps. You're also going to want to practice twisty-turny corners at high speed. The route is on the route map, so you can go and practice that route between now and then as often as you want, because some of those corners are going to be hard to take at high speed. I have seen some people asking about trailers. Trailers will be used for the parking event and then dismissed for the race. I don't want to add too many complications in with trailers for this time. However, if we do anything with racing in the future, there may be trailers attached, depending on how we decide to do it. But yeah, so that's pretty much how Viva Race Night's going to work. The prize is bragging rights. That's what you get for winning. You get bragging rights. That's it. We're not going to give anything specific away because it's a one-off event at the moment. If we ever turn it into something more regular, then there may be something surrounding it. But like I said, nothing's set in stone until this first event's got out the way and we see how it goes, how many people turned up and what people thought of it. So yeah, that's it. Oh, and the text box on the feedback forms when you get them. If you have any suggestions, please write them in that text box. That's what it's there for. Don't put it on the Discord server expecting me to pick it up somewhere, because I don't check every channel, so I probably won't see it. And 9 times out of 10, people don't tell me if they've seen it. Other staff members don't always go, "Oh yeah, Jordan, we've seen this suggestion here." And don't DM me, because I get so many DMs, I don't check them all. I don't have enough time to. But if you put it on your feedback form, every feedback form is read. It's read 3 times a month. I read every feedback form 3 times a month. And then the event staff that is on your feedback form, if they request the feedback forms for that month, they are entitled to see them. So obviously it'll be seen by me and other event staff if you have a suggestion that you want to put forward. So it's not like it'll get ignored. And the way that I do suggestions, whether they come from drivers or staff members, is we discuss them at an events team meeting, and it's a majority vote basically. So if the majority of the department likes your idea, then it's likely to get incorporated into how we do things, or there might be an event with that idea attached. If the department doesn't overly agree on it, or we think it's not doable for whatever reason, then obviously it wouldn't get done. But we're not going to ignore suggestions. I mean, at the end of the day, we put events on for you lot, so I mean, we wouldn't be doing our jobs properly if we didn't get you guys involved in that process. So yeah, that's pretty much it. Darby, will you piss off? Go away. God.
You just wanted to know about race night, that's all.
She.